The Chris Watts house finally sells 4 years on. Since Watts' arrest, the house has been on and off the market, and its tainted reputation is believed to have made it a hard sell for real estate agents. Now, 4 years after the infamous 2018 murders, the home has sold and will soon be occupied by a new family that will fill it with smiles. The house was previously listed under a fictitious address on reality website Rocket Homes. An estate agent privately posted on Facebook confirming the news. The post read, "Huge congratulations to my buyers on their closing. It took everything we had to get here. So happy for you guys and can't wait to see the memories you make in your new home. I'll edit to add since it's been asked." Yes, this was the Watts house. It is now the Miller home, and they cannot wait to put love, family, and laughter back into this house. The house reportedly sold for $600,000, £498,582, around $60,000, £49,858, less than the original asking price but well above the $400,000 the couple paid in 2013 when they became its first owners. The 4,200 square foot home is located in Frederick, Colorado, and features views of the Rocky Mountains. Watts, 37, is currently serving a life sentence without the chance of parole after he admitted to the brutal 2018 murders of his 15-week pregnant wife Shanann and their 2 daughters Bella and Celeste. Watts strangled Shanann before smothering his daughters and disposing of all 3 bodies at an oil storage site. In 2020, his horrific crimes became the subject of Netflix documentary American Murder: The Family Next Door, and viewers were stunned to watch the murderer feigning innocence. The following year, true crime documentary Chris Watts, a Faking It special, explored how he attempted to conceal his crimes before eventually confessing. In the show, forensic psychologist Kerry Danes shared her view that Watts is not a psychopath, rather people like to tell themselves he must be because it makes them feel more comfortable. She said, "What I think is fascinating about this case and why it's so compelling to people is that this just looks like the family next door. And we want to believe that Chris Watts is an absolute, out-and-out, psychopath, because it makes us feel more comfortable. But he's not. There is nothing in his history whatsoever that points to him being a psychopath. And you don't become a psychopath on 1 or 2 days out of the year. He is an emotionally inadequate man, and emotionally inadequate men are part of the society that we live in. They are in our communities, and that is the thing that is truly unnerving about this case. He could be one of our neighbors." As such, she does not think the killings were due to an absence of morals or violent tendencies, but the result of a prolonged period of bottling up his stress. Kerry explained, "If we want to understand Chris Watts, this seemingly perfect husband, then we need to understand how he deals with stress. He bottles it, so he is somebody who doesn't cope well with his own intense emotions, and he really doesn't cope well with anybody else's intense emotions. He tends to just nod his head, appease people, goes along with things, doesn't say how he's truly feeling. But the problem with that is it's a really good way to store feelings of bitterness and resentment. That is what he was doing. He was storing up a real head of steam."